what's going on? How y'all doing? I want to read something to you real quick. I think it's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes I get this question or statement or whatever have you in the comment section of the videos that I do, about my appearance, my image, the glasses that I wear, the hat, Bass Pro Shop, etc. So I'm going to read this comment to you all, and then I'm going to, tell you why I wear this hat and why I wear these glasses and all the rest of that. All right? Bear with me. Wear that hat. He's talking about me. This guy called named Vic M. Wear that hat because you are a real fisherman, not because it's trendy. Most of you all have never been fishing or caught a bass in your life. I'm from the land of 10,000 lakes. Fishing is my favorite sport. Okay, first and foremost, wear that hat because you are a real fisherman. This is crazy. I'm probably older than you. That's real talk. I've been fishing since I was 8. I know how to fish. I know how to fish and also cut the fish up and cook it. So you need to watch who you're talking to. And the second thing is, in Bass Pro Shops, fishing equipment is not the only thing that they sell in there. They sell camping equipment. They sell ammunition. They sell firearms. The list goes on. And this is part of the reason why I'm wearing this hat. Because I'm all about 2A. And had you really been into this channel, my channel that is, you would have known, that I did a video about the reason why I wear this Bass Pro Shop. And it's not because it's trending. Has nothing to do with that. I don't follow trends. If anything, I'll set them. That's it. Hold on. Let me go ahead, go back to his comment. Ever been, okay, so most of you all never been fishing or caught a bass in your life. I have. I'm from the land of 10,000 lakes. Who cares? Fishing is my favorite sport. Who cares? I don't care. Who cares? Who are you? You understand? But let's take this analogy, or ideology, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Let's use your analogy, right? And use it towards everything else. So I can't wear a Knicks basketball jersey if I'm not a basketball player, if I don't play for the Knicks. I can't wear an NYC hat or New York Yankee cap because I'm not part of the baseball team called the New York Yankees. I can't wear a football jersey. I can't wear a Kansas City Chief football jersey because and on the back of it, it says Mahomes because I'm not Mahomes. I didn't win the Super Bowl. I don't play for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yo, man, come on with that BS, man. Y'all are so petty till it makes no sense. People have the right to spend their money on whatever they want to spend their money on. That's real talk. But let's get to the matter at hand. I really want to read this comment. This is what really bothered me the most, you know what I'm saying? And this is relevant to the video that I'm doing. For the most part, the reason why I wear this hat and these glasses is there's several reasons, but the main reason is to separate me from other people. You see what I'm saying? I always use the same thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? With my glasses and this hat or whatever. That's to separate me. Everybody is, seriously, we deal with image all the time. McDonald's have, corporations such as McDonald's, the list goes on, Walmart, Target, they have logos. And those logos, football teams have, mascots. The list goes on. And those logos and mascots is to identify the company. So I'm identifying myself, you see what I'm saying? When I put this costume, so-called costume on, I'm distinguishing myself from other channels. This is the reason why I'm wearing this. If you got a problem with it, hey, you don't have to be here. Anyway, let me read this comment. This is which led me to doing this video. This guy named Jarvis, he always makes comments, and sometimes they make sense, and sometimes you just be talking out of your head, just like this one. Okay, so I made a video the other day called I'm Done with the Steel Creek area of Charlotte, right? And I was just explaining to people how, I'm done with it as far as dealing with the traffic, and that The area has grown so much to the point where it's becoming unbearable. It's too many people. At one point in time, it wasn't nothing but farmland. It wasn't nothing but cows, chickens, and damn rabbits out here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of traffic. You understand? So Jarvis wrote in the comment section of that video. I'm about to pull it up. Wow, like what's going on? What happened now? Okay, here it is. You just told on yourself. You are complaining. Huntersville and Morrisville traffic is worse than Still Creek's. You need to drive to Sugar Creek. Sugar Creek Road, that street had changed a lot. Okay, so for those that didn't look at the video, I said in the video that I was thinking about moving to the Lake Norman, Huntersville area because that reminded me of the old Still Creek, right? Now, I have done videos about the traffic and how bad the traffic is up there on Highway 77. So for those that are not familiar with Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? You got Highway 77 that goes straight through Charlotte. It goes through Lake Norman, Huntersville, Morrisville area, and then it goes straight down into Still Creek, and then it goes into the state of South Carolina. I'm familiar with the traffic being busy on Highway 77. I'm familiar with that. I didn't tell on myself, Mr. Jarvis Stratford, because I've never lived in the Lake Norman, Morrisville, Huntersville area to know how bad the traffic is outside of Highway 77. So you're not making any sense. But see, people like him and others, every time I come out of my mouth, pause, and say something about Atlanta or Charlotte, I'm complaining. Like, I can't just give people facts. I'm complaining. See, I could talk about inflation, the rent rising, you know what I'm saying, in Charlotte as well as Atlanta. People being priced out, affordable housing, the lack of affordable housing in both cities. And you know what these people will say? Oh, it's your fault. You're not making enough. You don't deserve to live in these two cities if you're not making a substantial amount of money, which bugs me out. You see, this is the thing with me. I talk on the behalf of people that don't have a voice. I talk for the people that were born and raised in Atlanta, cities such as Atlanta and Charlotte, that have to leave because of the fact that it costs too much, because of the crime. You see, at one point in time, these two cities, they were good. It wasn't until you had a massive amount of people migrating to these particular cities and pretty much bringing their fuckery along with them. You know what I'm saying? I could just only picture them on their way, moving from, let's say, for an example, moving from Connecticut. I can only imagine, they packing their bags up. We make sure you get your clothes and get the pots and the pans and this and that. Okay, bring your baby mama drama. Bring your cousin that always likes to have shootouts in the party. Make sure you bring your attitude. Make sure you bring your reckless driving. We're gonna pack all that shit up and move down to a place like Charlotte. That's real talk. That's real talk. I am the news. I am the news to certain people. I forewarn people. I give great advice. And people have taken my advice and have utilized that. And came back and said, yo, Langston, man, I ain't gonna even front, man. You were spot on with the information that you gave us when you talked about Atlanta, a city like Atlanta. Yeah, man, I moved down there, man. Classism, like, it's crazy down there. Police, it's nothing wrong with cops, man. Let me just make that note. It's nothing wrong with it. But when you got a surplus of cops that's down there, and the crime is still ridiculous, I'm not making this up. There's got to be something wrong with that picture. There got to be something wrong with it. But see, these guys like Jarvis and others will say I'm complaining. Or what about, was it yesterday or the day before, this past weekend, where 5 people got shot all in one day in Charlotte? Don't you think people need to know about that before they move here? And we're not talking about an isolated area. This was all around Metro Charlotte. Hell, one of them got shot in Pineville. Who the hell, like, what? Real talk, yeah, for those that know about Pineville, like, why, how, why? But people need to know about that. That's real talk. See, this is the thing that bothers me, man. You know, everybody wants to be informed. But certain people want to pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, how they want to be informed, you know what I'm saying, what kind of information that they want to know. Others, they try to block out. You know, like when you're living in Atlanta, you don't want to hear about the homelessness. But you see it every day. You see it every day. But you try to act as though that it doesn't exist. Everybody has their little bubble that they live in. And for someone to say, man, I don't know what you talk. This is another thing that I get all the time in the comment section of these videos. Man, I don't know what you talking about. Atlanta is great. The reason why you don't like Atlanta is because you didn't make the amount of money that you were supposed to make. You know what I'm saying? Had you made the money that you were supposed to make, you know what I'm saying? Had you been, in other words, a 6-figure dude, you wouldn't be complaining like the way that you do. But that's far from the furthest truth. First and foremost, you don't even know me. That's the first thing. The second thing, you don't even know how much money I make. That's real talk. I've been talking this talk and being the way that I am prior to YouTube. For those that follow me, excuse me, now I ain't gonna say follow, I don't like to use that word, but those that have been subscribed to me and have been looking at my videos, you all know how I get down. I'm all about the people. I've been doing this ever since I was in college. I've always been about the people. Straight up. So I don't care how much money I may or may not have. I'm still going to be the voice for the voiceless. It's just that plain and simple. So, you know, for you all that are selfish, that are narcissistic, that can, you know what I'm saying, turn a blind eye to things such as the homelessness in Atlanta, as well as in Charlotte. People being priced out in Atlanta, as well as in Charlotte. It will come off that to you all, it will come off me complaining. I talk about automation. I was listening to this radio station. I forgot what it was. If I'm not looking at the news, you know what I'm saying? Like just looking on news on regular TV, I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? I may turn on the radio and listen to some type of news that's going, you know, that's on the radio or whatever. I overheard on the news that they have robots now, right? That once they're damaged, the robots will be able to order their parts and receive their parts in order to repair themselves. What? Not making it up. I talk about automation all the time. That at the end of the day, you think that there's no jobs down there in Atlanta because so many people are trying to apply for the same damn job. Think about this. There's going to come a time in the near future where you are going to be applying for jobs and you're not going to get it. Why? Because robots, artificial intelligence will be taking over your jobs. But I guess I'm complaining again. In the eyes of Jarvis and the likes. I'm going to start taking y'all. Listen, I'm going to invite you all to the block party for real. Y'all about to get blocked. Because this is another thing too. How is it that you all are still tuning in? How is it that you all still look at my videos? If that's all I do is complain. No, you on my... That's what you want. And that's real talk. Y'all know I got something that keeps you all tuning in. Other than that, unsubscribe. Real talk. Because I got people that's telling me, man, you do these videos, man, Langston, they are helping me. For real. People need to know. And it needs to come from someone, from a source that they can rely on, that has no political ties to anyone, that has no ties to any major corporations. You know what I'm saying? That's just really freely speaking from his mind. Straight up. Ain't nobody paying me to do this. Yeah, true indeed. I know to be technical, let me say this. True indeed, you know, my channel is monetized and I'm getting a small check from YouTube, but YouTube is not, or should I say the AdSense program and Google, because Google owns YouTube. But Google is not paying me, literally paying me to say the things that I say. No, I'm just, you know, doing research and, okay, well, yo, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this because I think people need to know this. That plain and simple. But if it comes off as me complaining, why are you all looking at these videos? Not all of you all, excuse me. Some of you all looking at these videos that claim that's all I do is complain. Let me tell you something. I've met true complainers. And I'm not lying. This is my word. I can't stand them. I can't stand to be around them for about 2 to 5 minutes. Less than that. I know a true complainer when I see one. And if you feel as though that all I do is complain on these videos, why are you subscribed? Why do you look at these videos? Well, man, I just like to laugh. Regardless, let me take it back. I just like to laugh at you. I think that you're a clown. Regardless of how you think about me, you're still tuning in. And at the end of the day, who's the real clown, bozo? Who's really at the circus with the big red nose? You. Real talk. And for others, well, you know, I tune in to the channel because I live in Atlanta, born and raised, and I like correcting you. You know, because most of the times you be wrong about Atlanta. Or I was born and raised in Charlotte, and I like correcting you because oftentimes when you be talking about Charlotte, you be dead wrong. And I got to make sure that you know what I'm saying, have everything in line. You telling the people the right thing. And okay, if that's the case, create your own channel. I'll help you with it. No, I'm not saying I'm going to help you with it like, you know, I'm going to sit down with you. I'm just telling you, I'll help you with it by, you know, saying this. Or you go to YouTube, you create an account, and put a camera up, push record, chop it up, and upload it on YouTube. That plain and simple. Create your own channel. And stay off of mine. But here, on this channel called Long Live Langston, we gonna talk about what I want to talk about. What's on the people's mind. That's it. And if you don't like the way that I do things and all the rest of that, it's so easy. Just unsubscribe. It's that plain and simple. Why you wear this Bass Pro Shop hat? Unsubscribe. Cause listen, seriously, I'm about to take this Bass Pro Shop hat off, and I'm about to wear an NY Yankees fitty cap with a gold chain. Then what you gonna say? Oh, he trying to be a dope dealer. Anyway, my name is Langston 292. Want you to like, comment, subscribe? Definitely share this video.